Hi, today we're going to talk about the activity that goes with section 1.2 in the book. Normally you would do this in class in your practice and record journal, but we're going to assume that for some reason or other you weren't there, or maybe you wanted just a refresher on what we did. So I'm going to be glancing back and forth between the book. You can actually follow along in the book. You don't need your practice and record journal. All the information is in the book, although it's already sort of done for you. Actually, it's not done for you, but it's all there in pretty pictures. So we're going to start talking about adding positive and negative integers. Remember the other day we talked about integers being whole numbers. And we're going to use little discs, and we're going to say little red discs are negative. So that represents -2. If our discs are yellow, then they're going to be positive discs. So this would be a +1 and then +2. So there's 2 positive discs. If I added those up, these actually cancel each other out. So for every time you have one yellow and one red, they actually cancel each other out. So this one would cancel each other out, and this would cancel each other out. So you would have actually no discs. So let's get rid of all of this. And we're going to start with our equation. So our equation is -4 plus a -3. And these parentheses are there just to separate so that we know that this is a -3 and that the math that we're doing together is addition. So using the little discs method, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 4 negative discs. And then we have 1, 2, 3. And since we're adding all of them, we end up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So -4 plus another -3 is actually -7. All right, let's try another one. We're going to talk about this addition problem. So it's -3 plus 2. Well, -3 would be represented as 1, 2, 3. 3 red discs, so that's -3. Then I'm going to change to yellow because we have 2. Go away. So now we have +2. So here's 1 disc and here's 2 discs. Now remember, I said if you have for each red one and yellow one, they cross each other out. So these go away and those go away. So -3 plus 2 is -1. So that is all equal to, let's make this a color we can see. It's equal to -1 because we're left with 1 negative disc. All right. Another way to look at these, besides these little counting guys, is on a number line. So I can draw my number line. And I'm going to start at 0. I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so this is our expression. It's nope, there's no negative here. I'm going to write it over here. 5 plus a -3. So on the number line, starting at 0, we're going to go, let's change colors so we can see this. We're going to go +5. So starting at 0, we're going to go +5. And now that represents this. And now we're going to say we're going to go -3. So if I go -3, I start here. 1, 2, 3. And I am left at 2. So 5 plus a -3 is equal to 2. And that's another way to think about adding positive and negative integers. All right, if you flip the page and go to page 9, it shows you let's see here, let me clear this. Going back to my pen. And what we're going to solve now is, we're going to write an addition expression. So we're actually going to write this. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it shows you going from 0 to 7, and then from 7 back this direction, back to 0. So going this way on the number line, going to the right, that would be 7. And we're adding. And then going to the left on the number line says that we're going from 7 back to 0. And that would be 1, well, let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is 7 plus a negative 7, and that gives us 0. Okay, there is a table underneath this that wants you to go through and say what happens if there's the type of sum, so integers with the same sign or integers with different signs, what the sum of them are, and then what is the sum positive, negative, and 0. So it kind of wants you to go through the table. And I think you guys can do that without my help. If you want me to look at it when you come in the next day, I certainly would.